All right, we're back. Hope everybody's doing well. I had a great early afternoon today. I've been reading all your postings from our module on motivation. Some of you are doing very well. I enjoyed the effort that you're putting in to those postings, and I thought that was a real useful module. All right, I promise to keep this short, so let's move things along. I'm here to introduce our final week's material. We have some two modules, of course, as always. The first one on control. As you know, managers do four things. They plan, organize, lead, and control. So we couldn't certainly end the class without having a module on control. So an important part, critical component of managerial activity. Of course, to get something done, you of course have to have a plan, and then you need to measure about how things are going against that plan. And then if things are going great, that's good. If they're not, and they never are totally what we want them to be, then this is where the control function comes in. What are you going to do about that? Better do something if you want to be successful. So we of course have control systems here within academia also, which I have to give grades here shortly. So that's we've measured. We'll evaluate, give grades, and hopefully you can use this if you didn't get a perfect score. Improve to use your performance as you're moving on to the next classes within the MBA program. All right, so I'm really excited for week 7, as perhaps you can tell. The last module we have here focuses on entrepreneurship. For the last 6, 7, 8, 9 years or so, my primary focus here at the University of Texas Pan American has been to create a world-class entrepreneurship program. As part of this effort, we have created a number of different initiatives that range from a great idea contest where students come up with the idea that can turn into the next wonderful entrepreneurial venture. We have a business plan contests. We recently finished up our 4th annual conference. We have entrepreneurship leadership series. We of course have specialized classes. We have mentors programs in conjunction with membership at one of the country clubs here in town. We have a youth entrepreneurship program. We have initiatives with the community, a number of things. So as you can tell, entrepreneurship for me is a primary focus. And of course, we couldn't end the class that I'm teaching without talking more about entrepreneurship. So I hope you enjoyed this last module. You've got a little bit to read in the text. There's not a whole bunch. And then you will engage in various activities, such as, for example, learning about not only our traditional entrepreneurship in the context of startup firms, but a little bit about corporate entrepreneurship also. Large organizations need new ideas. They need the introduction of entrepreneurial energy, which is the systematic pursuit of new opportunity. And we'll learn a little bit about how organizations think about this general topic of institutional or corporate entrepreneurship. And I know many of you in the organizations you're working with perhaps have an opportunity or in the past have been active corporate or institutional entrepreneurs. We're going to end things, of course, with discussion boards, but also, as mentioned, I have a man crush on Steve Jobs, one of the great entrepreneurs of the 20th and 21st centuries. So we're going to see his segment from his famous 2005 Stanford commencement speech. And I think about that speech and some lessons to take from that on a regular basis, and hopefully moving forward, his lessons will have an impact on you also. So that's the fun module stuff. We do have a couple of other activities, of course, to finish before the semester's over. One, your second reaction paper. Of course, you've got feedback on your first reaction paper. Hopefully you can use that. Some people did very well. I want all of you to produce fantastic reaction papers. So you need to have that done by the end of course, week 7 on that Tuesday. I've got to turn around those pretty quick and turn the grades in later that week. So deadlines are important here. Get those in no later than Tuesday night. Also, exam 2, I'm going to post that later this week. I want people to get through their modules and the time and effort necessary to do well with those modules and discussion posts before I throw exam 1 up there for you to work on. But that will be posted no later than Saturday, so you'll have a chance to dive into that. And again, limited turnaround time to get it back to me, and I've got a limited turnaround time to grade that and come up with your final grade. So lots of stuff to do over the next week. Hope you enjoyed this last module. I hope you've enjoyed this class. Any feedback that you want to provide to me would be much appreciated about your reactions to this class, what you learned, what you found particularly valuable, and of course, in the managerial controls cycle, let me know what you haven't found so valuable and ways to improve. Continuous improvement is a critical part, of course, of all organizations. Managers need to have that as a critical part of what they're doing. We need to be better tomorrow than we were today, and hopefully we're better today than we were yesterday. All right, so questions, comments, send me an email, and best of success to you as you move on within your UTPA MBA program. If I can be of assistance sometime after our class is over, but as you're in the program or outside it, as I mentioned in this final module about entrepreneurship, if you plan to launch an entrepreneurial venture, you have something going on now, if I can be of assistance to that now or in the future, please let me know. I'm interested in facilitating anywhere I can aspiring high-impact entrepreneurs. All right, been a great experience working with you guys. Look forward to getting your stuff. Bye-bye.